guard, 6'6", number 2,
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey, and it's George in at the point. And for the Thunder, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Into the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. The drive by Dort. It's stolen by Nurkic. Bailey, the pass to George. Rejected by Holmgren.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
Here's Markkanen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Dort. Nurkic against Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Oklahoma City. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Got a piece of it.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after spots.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Markkanen. Rejected by Holmgren. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Holmgren's got 5.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Jazz trail by 4. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams leading the way in assists this season. The Jazz second.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Here's George, 15 in his last outing. Markkanen left side. Mikhailuk connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Dort outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Here's Bailey. George. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. SGA against George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. And just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
Now here's George. Yet to see a basket. Markkanen, the pass to George. Back to Markkanen. The three. Sinks it from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's SGA. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. George outside. Fires from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
Pass to Dort. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. second for Dort. And with All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. You look at Oklahoma City, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And, of course, the Jazz, pretty far behind right now. The Jazz have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. George passes to Markkanen. George scanning the floor. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams from long range drains the triple.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Utah's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. Markkanen from long range. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Nurkic against Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Utah with the rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
The Thunder have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. 10 points for him.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Holmgren outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. From downtown, they get it back. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you guys.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Williams finds SGA. Williams on the wing. Puts one up from 19, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Williams has got 8. Pass to Bailey. Here's Markkanen, coming off a 22-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
And this is exactly why so many are high on Holmgren. When he takes over like this, he's unstoppable.
Jazz trail by 4. George outside. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. From deep. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Blocked! Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
George outside. Now here's Nurkic. Williams defending. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's SGA. It's rebounded by George.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Bailey's shot is off. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Wallace. Holmgren outside. From the top of the key, and it's good. 2 points. 16 points for him.
Nice steady play from Holmgren against the ticking clock. I mean, focus there on finding the shot.
Markkanen against Holmgren to snap the cold streak. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and
Sure,
dad
too.
were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
That's good for Markkanen. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
BA, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams, and Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Collier, Markkanen for 3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, some guys want to avoid the corners, but Markkanen looks totally comfortable down there.
Pass to Holmgren. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wallace misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Collier. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Markkanen for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Sinks that one from the post. Holmgren's got 18.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Kenrich Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Takes the 3. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Holmgren's got 21 points in the game. Here's Collier. Checked by Mitchell. Collier, no good.
Nice work defensively, beating him up top and forcing the miss.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Wallace. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Love grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. 8 points in his last time out. Love a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Now here's Filipowski. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Mitchell with the ball. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Filipowski. The Thunder making their last shot. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul. The Thunder making a switch here. Dortch checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Shibwe's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Filipowski in the post. Hounded by Wiggins. Launches a 3. Utah with another miss. Thunder leading by 5. Now here's Mitchell. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. City. Then for Utah, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Shibwe. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. No points so far. Here's Mikhailuk. The Jazz again can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Outside, Williams. for Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Dort for 3. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Looking to win the run, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. And here is Williams. Holmgren outside. Dort, left side. Williams looking around. The 3 ball. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Now Filipowski. Here's Collier. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Mitchell, following the 3 by Utah. Pass to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Holmgren, the pass to Mitchell. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Marketed for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Great response 3 from Markkanen. He's got such a fluid motion. You always think it's going in for him.
While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Now here's Markkanen. 22 points for him, and the shot goes down.
Well, Markkanen is just such an effective scorer. He makes the most of his opportunities.
So Mark Dagno will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checked in for Mitchell. And Utah with a change here too. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Here's SGA. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. Holmgren outside. To Williams. Outside, SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Collier. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's SGA. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Holmgren outside. Puts up a 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Collier. Nurkic, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Collier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Thunder have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pass to Mikhailuk. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Wiggins outside. With his first shot attempt. Again, Oklahoma City. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Collier. Now Nurkic. Here's Bailey. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year. And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
A show of force by Markkanen to get through.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. George, he's checked in for Utah. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Leading by 5. Williams from long range. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Bailey. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Williams passes to SGA. SGA using that size.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Markkanen outside. Utah moving the ball around. Nurkic a screen on Wiggins. Markkanen for 3. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Guys, back to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. SGA hits them both. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Marketed from long range. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Here's Williams. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Marketing, the pass to Mikhailuk. And here's George. He's got 5. Marketing finds George. Nurkic a screen on Dort. 6 on the shot clock. George, good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Williams. 11 points in the game.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Here's Nurkic. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves spotting away shots just like this. Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. It's stolen by Nurkic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George with it. Guarded now by Williams. Throw it down on the lob.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
27 seconds left in the second. Wallace outside. Outside, Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz.
Number 25, A.J. Mitchell.
Now here's George. 7 points in the game from 13, and the jumper falls for him. George has got 9.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Thunder, up by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Cavaliers. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Jazz trail by 9. So on the floor for Utah, Sviatoslav Mikhailuk is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Dort for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Holmgren missing.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Mikhailuk. Sinks the tray. Mikhailuk's got 11 points.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Holmgren. Throws it up high.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Jazz trail by 11. And here's Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Dort. Mikhailuk, the pass to George. Clock at 6. Markkanen sets a screen. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, he's a solid threat from outside the arc. George is a volume shooter from there for a reason.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort, drives to the hoop, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now here's Nurkic. George outside. Here's Mikhailuk. Off target from outside. And a fast break now for the Thunder. The shot by Dort, no good. Up top, George. Dort defending. George passes to Nurkic. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Williams defending. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. here's a great chance to look at the teams putting up the most points. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, the Thunder.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Nurkic passes to Markkanen. Markkanen sets a screen. For three, George. Utah with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Look at Holmgren taking on all comers.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen. Down low. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 3 assists now in this one. Dort outside. Launches it. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
SGA against George. Pass to Bailey from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Bailey's got his second bucket on the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Jazz trail by 15. George passes to Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen finds Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Holmgren. Give him 30. Dort outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George passes to Mikhailuk. Out to the wing. And here's Bailey for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bam! Chad rocking the rim.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 14-point game. Here's Mikhailuk. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Utah with a change here too. Filipowski's checked in. Thunder leading by 14. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by George.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. George defending. SGA can't get it to go.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
That one's good for 2. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on that one. And George with some nice D. Filipowski, the pass to Mikhailuk. George outside. Pass to Filipowski. And it falls. Ball over the rim and in. Filipowski's got his second basket on the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Williams has done a great job finding his rhythm here tonight. He's just trying to get as many points as he can.
George with it. 14 points for him. Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by George. George has got 9 assists now tonight. Oklahoma City leading by 8. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Filipowski. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. Filipowski's got 6.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Here's SGA. He's got 11. Outside, Williams. Now Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Here's Wallace. Can't get it to drop. Utah with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Bailey, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Thunder with a lead. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, nice D from George.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success. Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now Filipowski. George outside. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. That one is off. Ooh, nice D from George. And here are the Jazz. It's a 1-point game. So they take the lead. Mikhailuk's got 11 points here in the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for Utah, Markkanen's checked in for Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. .124 left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Wiggins. There's the triple. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. In third, the Thunder.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Off the inbound pass, and it's laid up and in by Holmgren. 34 points for Chet Holmgren.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Markkanen from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Utah trailing here. Filipowski to pass to George. Gets the three to fall. George has got 10 points in just the second half. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Wallace, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wallace has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Markkanen against Williams. Markkanen looking it over. 6 to shoot. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Jazz. They lead by 1. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up and play the game the right way.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Williams, Lugans-Dort out there with Mitchell. Then it's Kenrich Williams, and it's Wiggins in at power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Williams. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. Markkanen off the bounce. Pass to Collier for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins got 4 rebounds in the game.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Williams passes to Wiggins. Now here's Mitchell. Lets it go. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Collier. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Markkanen from long range. Ooh, Markkanen confident from long range.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Williams passes to Williams. And here's Dort. Right side Mitchell. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Oh, got that one up quick.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The Thunder have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Now Markkanen, hounded by Wiggins. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Collier. And now a 4-point Utah lead.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Just checked in for Hendricks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Dort for 3. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier and Mitchell over to help. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Ooh, I really like how assertive they've been. I mean, they've been trying to bully the defense on the interior throughout this second half.
At the line for the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic. At the line for 1.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Markkanen against Williams. Here's Dort. Count it.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Utah leading by 5. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Back to Wiggins. Pass to Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. For Utah, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And here's Markkanen. Williams defending. Jacks up a three. And another miss by Utah.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Williams with the screen from deep. Mitchell. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Collier. Out to the right wing. And here's Nurkic for three. He buries it from three. Nurkic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, when Nurkic is healthy, he's a difference maker for his team.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside, Williams. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has got 22.
Yeah, he saw them make one at the other end, so Williams decided to dish it right back.
Jazz leading by 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen with a screen on Dort. Now here's Markkanen. Fires from deep. Good! Another from 3.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Markkanen against Williams. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Markkanen sets a screen. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wiggins passes to Williams. He takes it in for 3. And Dort with the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this 4th quarter. Nurkic, a screen on Mitchell. Markkanen outside. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Dort outside from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Markkanen up top. Williams defending. Pass to Nurkic. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Williams. And here's Dort. Fires the 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 8 rebounds in the game. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Nurkic. Hey, from beyond the arc. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Collier. There's the 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Outside Mitchell. Drops in the 3. Mitchell's got 8 here in this quarter.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Williams defending. Filipowski up top. Pass to Collier. 3-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trail by 7. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. And another the three for Oklahoma City.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Jazz leading by 4. Markkanen outside. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Dort. He launches. Ooh, the shot misses. Utah leading by 4. Here's Collier. Filipowski in the post. Wiggins on him. He got it.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. He's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Then for Utah, Bailey's checked in for Filipowski. Mikhailuk comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. Six-point lead. Dort outside. Now Holmgren from downtown. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Bailey. And he nails it.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Jazz leading by 4. George with it. Markkanen. No good from 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Williams in the post. From 9 feet away. Count it.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Now here's Markkanen. Outside George. Now Nurkic. Markkanen fires. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's believe in his ability to come up big.
Oklahoma City foul. Chet Holmgren. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah. Laurie Markkinen. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander connects!
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Here's Markkinen. Outside George. There's a screen by Nurkic. Misses the three! And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Money from three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Markkanen. Outside George. Markkanen with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. Oh, missed on the tray. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now George. Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. Now here's Markkanen. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Williams. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
A thunderous two-hander with authority.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Thunder trail by 4. Outside Dort. Now pass to Williams. Holmgren. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Markkanen fires. The 3 is off. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation to take the lead. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
The Thunder have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Now Holmgren. Williams outside. 5 to shoot. Let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now Markkanen. Nurkic, a screen on Holmgren. Now Nurkic. Oh, he jammed it.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
They trail by 3. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Oh, George with a steal.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen. 2 shots.
Good for Markkanen.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Markkanen hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Now Dort. Just over 2.5 minutes in OT in this exciting contest. Now SGA from deep. Nurkic with a rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game. but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Oh, it drops in.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 15-footer. Williams outside. Clock at 6. Outside Dort. Now pass to Williams. Fires the 3. George is there for the rebound. Utah leading by 7. Nurkic, a screen on Williams. Marking it outside. Beyond the arc. The triple drop.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the 3 by Utah. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Jazz.
Yeah, they've been outstanding in this extra period. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Yes, sir! Count it! Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now George. Here's Markkanen. He fires. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Takes a step back. In for 2, beating the tenacious D. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.